Tonight at 10, Western New York mourns the tragic death of a state trooper. Trooper Ross Riley was a 17-year veteran of state police. The husband and father died during a training exercise at Letchworth State Park earlier today. News 4's George Rickert begins our coverage live from State Police Barracks in Warsaw. George?
Yeah, Ross Riley leaves behind a wife and 3 little girls. He was part of an elite special unit of state police. As the superintendent puts it, the kind of cop that cops go to when they need help. He died doing something dangerous, but something he's done on a regular basis.
Today, I'm saddened to announce the tragic death of Trooper Ross M. Riley.
He was 44 years old, a sniper with the elite Special Operation Response Team of State Police. At about 11 a.m., his team was training by rappelling down a ravine of Wolf's Creek, a tributary of the Genesee River, off the main gorge of Letchworth State Park, about 2 miles north of the Castile entrance.
Trooper Riley and 2 other troopers descended about 70 feet down the side of a cliff to a ledge overlooking Wolf Creek. On that ledge, they simulated the rescue of a life-size training dummy. They had placed the training dummy into a stretcher and were getting ready to hoist the stretcher up to the top of the cliff. And just then, Trooper Riley apparently fell backwards from the ledge where he was standing. He fell a distance of about 30 feet. 2
of his team members immediately rappelled down to him and administered advanced life-saving measures. But Trooper Ross Riley had suffered a severe head injury and was pronounced dead at Wyoming County Community Hospital. This gorge is a magnet for outdoor recreationists, and sometimes they have to be rescued. That's why state police were training here in the first place.
They perform very dangerous jobs under a lot of stress. They work together all week long. They train hard together, and for them it really is like a family.
Riley was originally attached to a safety line, but for some reason, not when he fell.
It appears at this time that he wasn't tethered, but I can't speculate as to what the reason for that is until we've had a chance to thoroughly investigate it.
And back here live, there you see the flags are already at half staff outside the State Police Barracks here in Warsaw. And as you just heard the trooper say, that is the big question, how he became untethered. He was tethered on the way down to that plateau, but for some reason, after he had done the roll at the halfway down the cliff, he somehow was untethered and fell another 30 feet. That is what will continue to be investigated. Live in Warsaw, George Rickert. For News 4 at 10.
Thank you, George. He was known as a comrade to fellow troopers, a dad to 3 little girls, and a devoted husband to his wife. Tonight, we're learning more about Trooper Riley and those he left behind. Here's News 4's Ed Dranch.
Diana, Trooper Ross Riley was a decorated U.S. Marine Corps veteran who served in the Persian Gulf. Riley also worked state police operations at Ground Zero immediately after the 9/11 attack. Tonight, he's being remembered for his service and sacrifice. A veteran of the New York State Police Force, Trooper Ross Riley was no stranger to the type of work he was training for when he fell to his death at Letchworth State Park.
I would describe him as a go-to guy, the kind of guy that you would rely on when you needed somebody, and very innovative, a hard charger. His presence will be greatly missed.
Riley was a member of the Special Operations Response Team based in Collins Center. Back in 2010, that elite team, Riley included, rappelled down the ZOAR Valley Gorge, rescuing a man who was badly hurt in the waters of CATTARAUGUS Creek.
Very talented, very detail-oriented. In addition to being just an outstanding trooper, an outstanding tactical team operator, just an outstanding person.
Even further back in his heroic career, Riley was credited with saving a man's life at the Erie County Fair. He never thought twice about it, as said in his own words.
Everybody, doesn't matter what uniform you're wearing, civilian fairgoers, everybody helped out. It was just great. Kind of made you proud.
Riley was a proud father of 3, and with a small hand on his heart, a smile from ear to ear, his spirit will forever shine on his family and friends. He will be remembered as a great guy and a huge family man. I'm told his funeral will likely be sometime next week with full military and police honors. Ross Riley was 44 years old, Diana.
You know, Ed, you mentioned his wife. She was also a member of the state police, right?
That's true. His wife, Heidi, is the commander, the station commander in Olean, so you can only imagine how hard this is going to be on her, both professionally and personally. Really a huge loss is what I'm hearing from a lot of police officers today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ed. Of course, our thoughts are with his wife and his children tonight.